Good morning, guys. Good afternoon and good evening, wherever you are watching me from. Welcome to WAPS Media once again. And today we have a very heartbreaking story for you guys. And first of all, TB Joshua is dead. Pastor TB Joshua is dead. May his gentle soul rest in peace. So, this was the post made with his Instagram account a few hours ago. It says, Prophet TB Joshua, June 12, 1963 to June 5th, 2021. Surely the sovereign Lord does nothing without revealing his plan to his servant, the prophet Amos 3 to 7. On Saturday, 5th June 2021, Prophet TB Joshua spoke during the Emmanuel TV partner meeting. Time for everything. Time to come here for prayers and time to return home after the service. God has taken his servant TB Joshua home as it should be by the divine will. His last moments on earth were spent in his service of Lord. This is what he was born for, lived for, and died for. As Prophet TB Joshua said, the greatest way to use life is to spend it on something that will outlive it. Prophet TB Joshua leaves a legacy of service and sacrifice to God's kingdom that is living for generations yet unborn. The Synagogue Church of All Nations, Emmanuel TV family appreciate your love, prayers, and concern at the time and request a time of privacy for the family. Here are Prophet TB Joshua's last word. Wash and pray. One life for Christ is all we have. One life for Christ is so dear. So guys, I'm so sorry to break this news. Prophet TB Joshua is dead. You know Prophet TB Joshua, Emmanuel TV. May his gentle soul rest in peace. I think the man did a real job. You know, he served the Lord, and now he's gone. I don't want to talk much about it. All I know, may his gentle soul rest in peace, and may the Synagogue Church of Nation nicely. They should bear with the family. So guys, let's just jump into another thing. So guys, this one is a heartbreaking story. And this lady said, I am Denia Ebunoluwa, a graduate of Ekiti State University and also a young business owner. I met Ibrahim Lade Oladipo in 2018 and I agreed to date him. I later got pregnant and told him and his mother, but they didn't accept the pregnancy and asked me to abort it. However, while I was pregnant, I met Mr. Lekan and I told him that I was pregnant and he accepted and he did the introduction. After 5 months of giving birth to the baby girl called Devina, Ibrahim got to know I gave birth to a beautiful girl and insist on carrying out DNA, which came out positive before and after the birth of the baby. My father, mother, and fiancé took all the responsibility of the child. They paid all necessary bills and took perfect care of her, while my father, who is a retired commander in the Navy, was planning my wedding with my fiancé, which was supposed to hold on the 4th of May 2020. Ibrahim came to our house to show interest in getting married to me. He insisted that I was the one he wanted to marry because of the child. So my dad decided to give him audience. My dad asked him to come with his family to collect the engagement list, but he didn't come back for the list as we expected. After 2 months, he called my parents that he wasn't interested in the marriage again because we are not compatible, which is not even true. The main reason he ended the relationship was with me because he had impregnated another lady. On the 16th of May 2021, Ibrahim Oladipo tricked me over to a restaurant called Kingfisher, located in Lekki Phase 1. He was there in the company of some ladies who pretended to be attendants. After some minutes, he assaulted, humiliated, and beat me to stupor, leaving me with a severe injury on my face, and I fainted. After I was revived, I discovered that he had kidnapped my 8 months old baby and ran away. For 2 weeks, I didn't set my eyes on her, not until on the 2nd of June 2021, when the Ikeja Police Command invited us. I'm so scared and worried that Ibrahim has my child for fetish purposes. When I saw my daughter on the 2nd on June in the police premises, my heart was bleeding because wasn't in a good state. She has been maltreated. I'm so scared. I'm calling him out to return an 11-month-old baby who is still breastfeeding to the mother. I tried to hold on, touch my baby, then a fight ensued between us. The OC gender in the police headquarters, CSP Gladys Faniyatayo, refused to give me audience, and she threw all of us out, including my parents. My father tried to introduce himself, and she shunned him. My mom tried to beg and appeal with her, but she threw her out of the office. I don't understand why my baby, who was stolen from me by the father, who is a student and doesn't have a clear source of income, was given to the same man by ASP Bimbo and Gender Unit, Police State Headquarters, Ikeja, without allowing me to tell my side of the story. The entire Gender Unit team at the police headquarters seemed to be acting a script written by Ibrahim. My father, a retired senior officer in the Navy, and my mother were present. Right now, I'm worried because of how she was looking. So her boyfriend came and kidnapped her daughter. Maybe she was tricked into bringing the baby to a particular hotel, and this hotel needs to be located if this story is true. And even if it is taking it down, they should need to take it down. So they took the baby, an 11-month-old baby that is still breastfeeding from the mother. You see, people are so wicked. People are so wicked. And for the lady, let me ask you, when you broke up with this guy, when he said he's not interested in you while you were pregnant, why did you go back to him? How are we always this stupid? Why are we always this stupid? He told you he was not interested, and even after taking the list, gone back to his house and didn't reply you. Later he called and said he's not interested. You still have the audacity, you still have the mind to take your baby to meet him in a secret location in a hotel. You must be very stupid, lady. I must tell you this, you must be very stupid, lady. And this police station also, this lady Gladys, I don't know what to say about her. Maybe she should hear the both side of the story to do her judgment well, or maybe she's acting because she's paid or all those things. Please guys, let's just be careful. The people we go into relationship these days, let's just be careful, because people these days, they don't think straight. So guys, let's just put your comment on the comment section and tell me what you think about this lady and her child. Do you think the father should bring this child back to her, or do you think the father should keep it? Just put your comment on the comment section. Let's talk about this, please. And guys, this one is about Israel. You know Israel, the Davido's boy, the DMW guy. So this is what he wrote on Instagram. Spiritual husband and wives are one of the major reasons for marriage and relationship breakups. People should find out if they are victims, settle that firstly. So yes, it's a thing. Spiritual wife and husband is a thing. For example, if you have a spiritual husband, like it always happens, like when somebody goes to sleep, you dream so much about, being with this man, you have an entanglement with him on the dream, so it's real. And if you have a spiritual husband, you can never get a physical husband, because when you are great, when you are good for marriage, there will always be a problem that will prompt up letting your fiance to say no, that he's no longer interested in this relationship. It exists. Yeah, Israel is very right. Israel is very right. Maybe it's high time we check our background very well before anything. Okay. So guys, this one is coming from I am Raz. He said, stretch marks and stomach fat turn some of us on so quickly. Body shaming these women. If your bae got them and you are tired, just release her. Some of us will gladly keep her. Okay, this is the guy. I think yeah, for the body shaming, we shouldn't be body shaming anyone. No woman on this earth needs to be body shamed. That is me myself, I have not done that. So tell me on the comment section if you have body shamed anyone that has stretch mark or fat people. I myself, I'm cool with everyone. I don't see anyone because of how they look. I see you for who you are inside of you. Okay, that is how I see somebody. I don't see you because you are fat and because of other things. So recently, Timaya just tweeted this. He said, if they can F your wife, you are finished as a man. Stupid. Yeah. If somebody can F your wife, you are finished. It's true. Because that means maybe you don't satisfy her, you don't give her what because no, these days I think girls do this purposely. Maybe they just want to do it because of money. Some their husbands satisfy them very well, but they still go ahead to do all these things. So leave your comment on the comment section. Tell me, do you satisfy your wife? I need to ask you that. Do you really satisfy your wife? If you do, it's really good. Make sure it is your job to satisfy her. Even when she said it's not enough, satisfy her, give her more, so that she won't go outside and be looking for men, all these small men. So recently, Aisha Mohammed wrote this on Instagram. I will be deactivating my Twitter account for now. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president's wife, she's even confused. Are we doing the UAR or are we still in Nigeria? I don't know. So guys, tell me which country you are in now. Are you in UAR or are you in Nigeria? If so, tell me what you think about this new changing of name of Nigeria. And me too, I think that name needs to be changed, because Nigeria, man, you see how we suffer outside the country because of Nigeria. We pay double of everything, to look for paper or documents, to stay in a country, all these things. Once you said you're a Nigerian or you present a Nigerian document, your own price is different, and they will make sure they suffocate you. They will make sure that they even if you pay that amount, they will make sure that they drill you, so you pay more money because of that Nigeria. So for me, if they change it to UAR, it's better. It's better for me. It's better for me. So she has recently deactivated her Twitter account, and she tweeted this. She made this this post on Instagram. So tell me, are you also deactivating your account? Are you also deactivating your account? Tell me. And what do you think about this ban of Twitter in Nigeria? So guys, let's take this post from Jiga Baba Oja. Out of all gifts in the world, the only thing you could get for me was Timberland. You actually just added to my problem. Tell me how I do move my second leg with the heavy Timberland. You will meet your own in the front. Thank you. So guys, tell me if you still wear Timberland this time around. Tell me, does anyone still have Timberland? And if you have Timberland, make sure you email them to me. Send me a photo of those Timberland. Let me see how they look right now. So this is a post made by Dacia on Instagram, and she said Africans hide behind all types of perverted, disgusting immoralities and call it tradition. It's not tradition. Most things are lack of basic she she e.g. example, eating with hand isn't traditional. They didn't have cutleries. See the basic things. Yeah, this girl, she really need to do her history very well. She should go and do her tweet. If she read about slavery, she will know that hand was very, very essential. There are those people who didn't even have hand those times to eat. There are those people who their hands has been chopped off. So hand was basic amenity that time if you do have one. So I think that is how and besides, it's not everyone that feel comfortable eating with cutleries. There are people who feel comfortable eating with hands. For me, I feel more comfortable when I eat with my hand. All these things, cutleries, all this is mainly Nigerians, when they learn something, they like to over practice it. They love to over practice it. So guys, tell me, eating with cutleries or eating with your hand, which one do you which one do you love most? So guys, this is the end of the video for today, and make sure you like and subscribe this video. Stay tuned. I'll be dropping video like this every single day, and make sure you subscribe to WAP channel. Peace. Love you.